don't give the people every day like fish to eat. Just teach them fishing. Because if I every day go out and just do the fishing and every day I just give you fish, at some point you're gonna become dependent on me. But then now I realize, but if you are dependent on me, even me, I can never be free. I can never be free. You know, before I was thinking, why? I have the boat, I know how to fish, I do it. Why should I like force somebody else to like learn the same stuff so that he does it again and like waste time if I already can do it? I thought this is an act of kindness. I thought it is understanding, it is compassion to do it. But meanwhile, no. I really had to come to terms with, actually I'm not doing something good. I am stopping I'm stopping you from actually growing yourself, from experiencing yourself. Meaning that in the past years now, I would say I cut a lot of lines, but not because I don't like the people. Not because they did something wrong to me, not because I'm mad at them, even if some of them maybe think like this. I cut the line because they mean something to me. I cut the line because I saw very clearly now, number one, I want to be free, meaning they need to be free. They need to be self-sufficient. And that means I cannot continue to always be the white knight who saves everyone. So I had really to relieve and release myself from this idea that I'm responsible for other people's life. But sometimes it's difficult. It's difficult to know that I have to tell you, you know what? I can't help you. Knowing I could, but saying I can't. And the other one without understanding, yeah, but in the past you always helped me. Oh, what happened? Why are you not supporting me anymore? Even like maybe being mad at me or creating some negative emotions towards me or some resentment, yeah? And just having to accept that maybe this person is never gonna understand why it's happening the way of how it's happening. But I know I have to do it this way. If I do not cut the line, it's not going to be good for your life. It happened in my family, it happened in the circle of the people that I worked with many years. And this is where I also saw how this type of lesson started way back already, when I felt like I need to be responsible for how other people feel. And therefore I took a lot upon myself and in a way abandoned myself, neglected the way of how I feel. And it all turned out then, step by step, this life continuously showed me right in front of the face, is not the way. It's not a good idea to make people dependent on yourself. But this is also again why for me this whole idea of, like for example, I expressed it, like being the king of Shaolin and everybody follow me. Why it's completely, even if you would gift it to me, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want people, even in that field of Shaolin or whatever field it is, to be dependent on somebody else. Because I feel in my own life, it is exactly this that stops you from being free. And being free also means, in a way, you need to experience things and then figure out your own path of how to get out again, of how you navigated yourself into that hole. And sometimes this is just the way of how I feel meanwhile life is, that growth only happens after you are falling down sometimes, and then figure out in your own way, how to stand up, how to continue, how to not repeat the same mistake. And this is what I see in my life. So there are some 4 things that this universe continued to display to me in different ways. Yeah, that you can't do it like this. Because also, I mean, literally saying 90% of the ones where I would say, hey, I helped you all the time. You had nothing, I helped you all the time. All these people, 90% of them, all in a way, I would say, don't have something good to say about me. All in a way, from my perspective, I would say they betrayed me in a way. They never showed any gratefulness, any thankfulness for all of this. Okay, but at the same time, I also learned, stop pointing to the other. In a way, I also have to say, yeah, it's because of that same pattern that